Hi there. Today we'll be assembling the EnergiSeedling made by PrimoEnergy. So we're going to start off by separating our parts into 3 different sections. In the first section we have the foundation, and then we're going to use the vertical tubes in order to connect the 2 foundations, and then lastly we have our upper foundation. First, put the parts from section 1 in these positions, creating a capital T. You should be using 1 long tube without ridges, 7 short tubes without ridges, and 4 short tubes with ridges. You should be using 10 connectors. Next, connect the pieces by pressing in these pins and sliding it into the tube just like that. Make sure all the tubes are facing up with all the holes pointed towards the sky. The finished product for section 1, the foundation, should look like this. Next, add the vertical supports to each corner by pressing down the pin. Place the connectors as shown here, the four-sided connectors at these intersecting points. Make sure that all the pins are in the same orientation as the holes from the vertical connectors. If they're not, simply press the silver tab and turn the pin so that it lines up with the holes. Right now, just rest the connectors in there because it'll make it easier to build the upper assembly later. Starting on the smaller side of the T, just pick up the connector, and with the holes facing down on a tube with only 1 flap, connect the connector to the tube on both sides. And then rest the piece back inside. The 2 tubes with 2 flaps are going to go in these positions. Okay. Once you attach the remaining tubes and connectors, the upper assembly will be resting on the vertical supports as shown here. In order to connect them, gradually click the pins and push the upper foundation into the vertical supports. To complete the bench, we're going to use the panels. The thicker panel is going to be placed in here with the shallow cutout facing the shorter end of the T. Use the remaining panels, the one with the cutout going in the center of the upper foundation, and the longer panel on the longer side of the T.